No one can find out the Pentagon's secrets. At least that's the conventional wisdom. But every now and then, people become witnesses to strange phenomena associated with secret military facilities. For example, relatively recently, a fishing vessel sailing across the Pacific Ocean towards Vancouver noticed an unidentified object in the sky that looked like an oddly shaped aircraft. But the object didn't move at all like a typical aircraft, and at one point it simply disappeared into thin air. The fisherman immediately posted about the encounter online, and the story became widespread enough that the Pentagon must have gotten a bit nervous. The military quickly reacted and leaked information that the object that fishermen had seen was a U.S. drone undergoing various aerodynamics testing. It seemed like a reasonable answer, but no one was buying it. It was later discovered that the leak from the military had been a coordinated distraction from a much more interesting aircraft that they've been developing for a long time. This was the aircraft that was being tested over the Pacific Ocean. Believe it or not, this aircraft can actually turn invisible, not just to radar but to the naked eye. We even know how engineers did it. Early in its history, the X-44 MANTA was one of several projects being developed within the U.S. Air Force as a new take on stealth aircraft. Even upon its debut, it was ahead of its time. Unlike other models, the vehicle didn't have a tail, which was already shocking to most people in the know. Besides not having a tail assembly, the engineers at Lockheed Martin impressed the Pentagon with their plane's features. The MANTA was originally supposed to be subsonic, but it turned out to be the fastest in its class, accelerating to Mach 1 in just 7 seconds. These results didn't go unnoticed, and developers didn't want to stop there. The MANTA was given the ability to climb to 12 miles in altitude to scout vast areas with its unique high-precision radar. And of course, such an amazing plane has to have the appropriate weaponry. Some brand new ultra-fast hypersonic missiles and adjustable bombs should do the trick.
And it has a significant amount of weapons carrying and payload capability.
According to the company, the X-44 was a futuristic version of the iconic F-22 Raptor fighter. A total of 6 variants of this aircraft were developed and offered to the Air Force at once. However, despite all of its innovation, news about the project went silent, and all information gradually began to disappear from the internet. Pretty strange, don't you think? The official word is that the MANTA prototypes were approved by the military, but NASA was interested in the project as a research platform for testing tailless structures. That sounds like a bit of a stretch. Now, after a long period of silence, some random fishermen managed to spot a plane that bore a striking resemblance to the X-44, which apparently has also acquired the ability to vanish. Surprised? It turns out that the project had not been abandoned after all, quite the opposite. The Pentagon saw such tremendous potential in the super-secretive fighter that they immediately began erasing all traces of it before potential adversaries could learn of its existence.
The small electromagnetic pulse weapons offer some pretty startling capabilities. You can essentially completely destroy an enemy's electronic infrastructure in a very precise way.
The MANTA project seemingly didn't exist, but it actually does, and development is in full swing. Over the years of its existence, this aircraft has undergone many changes that have nearly made it the greatest aircraft ever made. The next generation X-44 is a fighter designed to secretly penetrate high-risk areas where it can sabotage and quickly slip away as if nothing had happened. To help it do this, the plane has been equipped with a unique twin engine located in the center of the hull, which can accelerate the aircraft to an incredible 2,000 miles per hour. It's so fast that only the SR-71 Blackbird can compete. But that aircraft is just a scout, while this new invention is a full-fledged fighter. In addition to its speed, the MANTA has achieved a significant breakthrough in the field of stealth. While the MANTA initially had nothing more than a stealth coating, it's since been replaced with a high-tech skin, codenamed Parallax, which is both a camera and a display. That is, the lower part of the plane can copy the image that the upper part sees and vice versa. Parallax literally makes the plane invisible, which is what those fishermen were lucky enough to witness. However, this advanced skin doesn't sufficiently deflect radar waves, which are specifically designed to detect enemy aircraft. This is why the X-44 has been given the coolest radar suppression system. Actually, not even suppression, but deception. You see, even if a fighter emits reflective waves around it, radar can still detect a disturbance in space. So engineers had to come up with a different solution. This complex is able to read a radar's frequency, cut it off, then send its own wave of the same frequency through the plane. This creates an illusion of transparency to the radar, so neither sophisticated detection technology nor the human eye can spot the MANTA in the sky. Rumor has it that the X-44 isn't even a plane but a drone. This may actually be the case because the US already has experience creating secret combat drones with incredible abilities, and our next aircraft proves it. The Northrop Grumman X-47B is the world's first multi-purpose attack drone that can not only be controlled remotely, but also has a number of innovative features.
And unmanned systems that the X-47 represents will continue that evolution of naval aviation and nuclear-powered aircraft carriers.
If the MANTA was created with an emphasis on invisibility, then the X-47B was engineered with one goal in mind: to be capable of independently taking off and landing on an aircraft carrier. To do this, designers got clever and made the only drone in existence that can fold its wings to ensure maximum compactness.
As it successfully launched an unmanned aircraft from the flight deck of the USS George H.W. Bush aircraft carrier for the first time in history.
But even that's nothing compared to the fact that the X-47B is the first unmanned aerial vehicle to receive real artificial intelligence. Its onboard computer is capable of managing many flight elements like taking off, cruising, and safely landing on an aircraft carrier, all without human intervention.
This thing does not get bored, it does not get tired, and it excels at the mundane.
Such a drone is designed to improve the U.S. Navy's strength, and it does so with its impressive power. The X-47B doesn't just carry any old missiles on board, it has 2,200-pound JDAM smart ammunition. Even the most fortified positions aren't safe from such a devastating explosion, while heavy mobile equipment simply gets sent flying through the air from the shockwave. China recently bragged to the whole world about creating the first drone capable of taking off from an aircraft carrier, but it turns out that they were far from the first. What's more is that China still has no way of refueling its drones in mid-flight without resorting to standard methods, while America has long resolved this issue. The Boeing MQ-25 Stingray is an unmanned tanker aircraft created as part of the U.S. Navy development program. It's practically an exact copy of the X-47B in terms of its features: the same top speed of 450 miles per hour, the same flight altitude of 39,000 feet, even its wings fold in the same way. It was also created for the same purpose.
This drone is really about a lot more than just aerial refueling.
However, this Boeing drone isn't fit for combat. Its only purpose is to safely refuel drones like the X-47B. The two actually often work in tandem to great effect. The attack aircraft will fly out on a mission and drop a bomb on an enemy target. The MQ-25 then arrives to refuel it, and the drone takes off to a different position to deliver another devastating blow.
If the MQ-25 works, it's only a matter of time before the Navy puts more unmanned aircraft on its carriers.
All of these cool combat drones and top-secret invisible fighters prove yet again that American aviation is currently the best of the best. And with that, our videos come to an end. You can support our work with a thumbs up and by subscribing to the channel. And of course, we always like to hear your opinions about the content, so leave a comment under the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.